I'm 88 years old, and I'm going to tell you something that still makes my throat tighten when I say it out loud. No one came to my hospital bed. Not my friends, not my coworkers, not the people I thought would show up because I showed up for them. Just nurses, kind strangers doing their job, and a door that stayed closed. You want to know what the cruelest sound in a hospital is? It's not the beeping. It's the hallway. Footsteps that pass your room and keep going. Soft laughter from another room. A chair scraping the floor when someone sits down beside somebody they love. And then your room again. Quiet. I kept staring at that door like it was going to fix something. Like if it opened, it would prove I mattered. And I kept checking my phone like it owed me a miracle. No new messages, no missed calls. Just the time moving forward without me. At first, I was angry. I told myself all the stories you tell yourself when you don't want to feel the real thing. They're busy. They don't know how serious it is. They'll come tomorrow. Tomorrow. That word has been the drug of my whole life. Tomorrow, I'll call. Tomorrow, I'll apologize. Tomorrow, I'll slow down. Tomorrow, I'll be softer. I had a whole pharmacy of tomorrows. But lying in that bed, I realized something that hit harder than the illness. This wasn't a scheduling problem. This was a relationship bill coming due. And the hospital was just where they delivered it. Because I didn't become alone in that room overnight. I built it brick by brick. I built it every time someone called and I didn't answer because I was tired. I built it every time my wife tried to talk and I gave her half my attention and all my impatience. I built it every time a friend asked me to come out and I said, next time, like it was nothing. And I wasn't screaming at people. I wasn't violent. I wasn't some villain. I was something quieter. I was absent. I was the kind of man who was always busy, which is just a respectable way of saying, I don't have time for you. And people can forgive a lot. They can forgive mistakes. They can forgive rough seasons. They can forgive you not knowing how to love perfectly. But they can't forgive being treated like they don't matter. Not forever. I used to think I was a good man because I provided. I paid the bills. I fixed what broke. I did what needed to be done. I showed up for the big moments and smiled for the pictures. But I skipped the small ones. I didn't sit down and ask, how are you really? I didn't call just to hear a voice. I didn't apologize when I was wrong. No. I defended, I explained, I justified. I treated love like a title. Husband, father, friend. I thought once you earned the title, people owed you closeness. But love isn't a title. Love is what you do. Love is attention. Love is listening. Love is the way you make someone feel safe with you. And if you don't practice it, it dries up. You can't go 10 years without watering a plant and then get mad when it's dead. So there I was, 88 years old, finally still. No work, no errands, no distractions. Just me and the truth. And the truth was simple. People don't abandon you in your worst moment. They leave in inches. They leave every time you choose pride over an apology. Every time you choose your phone over their face. Every time you roll your eyes instead of asking what's wrong. Every time you make them feel like an interruption. Until one day, you look up and they're gone. And you don't even remember the moment it happened because it wasn't a big explosion. It was Tuesday. I lay there replaying scenes like security footage. The last time my son tried to talk and I turned it into advice instead of listening. The last time my daughter asked for my attention and I gave her a distracted, The last time my wife looked at me with that quiet disappointment that doesn't start a fight, it ends a connection. And here's the part that hurts the most. When nobody came, I wanted to blame them. But deep down, I knew this wasn't them being cruel. This was them being used to life without me. I had trained the people I loved to stop expecting me. That's what absence does. When you don't show up, they learn to stop waiting. When you don't listen, they learn to stop speaking. When you don't soften, they learn to stop reaching. And one day, they don't reach at all. Now, listen to me. I'm not telling you this to drown you in guilt. Guilt is cheap. Guilt is what people feel for 5 minutes, and then they go right back to the same habits. I'm telling you this because if you're still breathing, you can still change the ending. But you have to stop pretending love runs on autopilot. It doesn't. So here's what I did from that hospital bed. I sent 3 messages, not long ones, no speeches, no essays, just truth. To my son, I miss you. I'm sorry I wasn't there the way you needed. I want to do better. To my daughter, I haven't listened the way I should have. If you're willing, I want to start again. To my oldest friend, I disappeared. That's on me. I miss you. And then I did the hardest thing of my life. I stopped trying to look strong. I let myself look human, because strength isn't being untouchable. Strength is being accountable. Sometimes someone comes when you finally tell the truth. My daughter came a few days later. She stood in the doorway like she didn't know if she was allowed to enter, like she was protecting herself. And I didn't guilt her. I didn't say finally. I didn't punish her for being late. I just looked at her and said, I'm glad you're here. And she cried. And in that moment, I realized what I should have known my whole life. People don't want perfection. They want presence. So if your house is quiet and your phone is quiet, don't wait for a hospital to wake you up. Make the call today. Not the angry call, not the guilt trip, not the where have you been. Call the humble one. I miss you. I'm sorry. I want to change. Can we talk? Because at the end, you don't wish you worked more. You wish you were easier to love. You wish you were softer, and you can still become that. Not tomorrow, now.